Antarctica's hidden Hindu temples, ancient secrets revealed. At the very bottom of our world lies a place untouched by civilization, sealed away by ice, silence, and law. A land so vast it rivals entire continents, so cold it can freeze steel, and so restricted that no nation truly owns it. Antarctica. For most of human history, it was believed to be nothing more than myth, a blank space at the edge of the map. But today, scientists, historians, and researchers are asking a disturbing question. What if Antarctica is not just a frozen wasteland, but a vault locking away Earth's forgotten past? We explore the discoveries, the legends, and the unanswered questions surrounding the most mysterious continent on Earth. A continent no one was meant to see. Antarctica is unlike any other place on Earth. It is larger than Europe, twice the size of Australia, and it holds nearly 90% of the planet's ice, enough to raise global sea levels by over 60 meters if it ever melted. Yet despite its size, it has no native population, no cities, and no permanent residents. Why? Because Antarctica is protected not just by ice, but by international agreement. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, forbids military activity, private exploration, and independent excavation. Only approved scientific missions are allowed, and even those are heavily regulated. Supporters say it's for preservation. Critics ask something else. What needs protecting so badly that the entire world agreed to stay away? MAPS, that shouldn't exist. Centuries before Antarctica was officially discovered, ancient maps appeared showing something impossible. The most famous is the Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513, long before Antarctica was known to modern science. Yet it appears to show a southern landmass with coastlines free of ice. How could someone map a continent buried under kilometers of ice, unless it was once visible? Even more unsettling, modern seismic scans reveal that beneath the ice are riverbeds, valleys, and mountain ranges, suggesting Antarctica was once warm, green, and alive. Some scientists estimate this ice-free period may have occurred millions of years ago. Others believe it was far more recent. What lies beneath the ice? As ice-penetrating radar improved, researchers began seeing things that didn't quite make sense. Perfectly geometric shapes, unnaturally straight lines, structures resembling pyramids carved into rock. Officials say these are natural formations, optical illusions created by erosion and ice. But critics point out something strange. Nature rarely creates symmetry. Beneath Antarctica's ice sheet are also subglacial lakes, sealed off for millions of years, completely isolated from the surface world. Life has been discovered within them, organisms evolving in total darkness. If life can survive there, what else might have? Ancient legends and lost civilisations. Long before modern science, ancient cultures spoke of a lost southern land. Plato called it Atlantis, a powerful civilization destroyed by catastrophe. Hindu texts describe a frozen world once ruled by gods. Some indigenous traditions speak of a time when Earth's poles were different, when the world shifted. Could Antarctica be the remains of a forgotten civilization, buried by a sudden global event? Some researchers point to pole shift theories, ideas suggesting Earth's crust may have shifted rapidly, freezing Antarctica almost overnight. If true, anything living there would have been entombed in ice. Preserved. Hidden. Why Antarctica is still forbidden. Today, no one can freely explore Antarctica. You cannot mine it. You cannot build on it. You cannot excavate without permission. Even satellite imagery of certain regions is blurred or restricted. Officially, this is to prevent environmental damage. Unofficially, skeptics argue it prevents discovery. Why does a continent with no people, no cities, and no resources for civilians need such strict control? And why do high-ranking officials, world leaders, and even astronauts quietly visit Antarctica without explanation? The Hindu texts and the land of the gods. Thousands of years before Antarctica was discovered, ancient Hindu texts spoke of lands beyond the known world. The Puranas and Vedas describe Uttara Kuru, a mysterious northern or polar realm inhabited by advanced beings, untouched by disease, and protected by divine forces. Even more fascinating, Hindu cosmology speaks of Vimanas, flying machines capable of interplanetary travel. Some researchers believe these texts were not symbolic, but descriptive. Could Antarctica have once been a sacred land? A place of advanced knowledge, temples, and energy centers, long buried beneath ice. Some Sanskrit verses even describe a world where the sun behaves differently, a phenomenon only possible near the poles. The hidden temples beneath the ice. Satellite imagery has revealed shapes beneath Antarctica's surface that resemble step structures, domes, and corridors. Critics say they are natural ice formations. But researchers point out something strange. They align with astronomical directions, similar to ancient temples in India, Egypt, and South America. Why would structures beneath the ice align with the stars? Some believe these were not ordinary buildings, but energy temples designed to interact with Earth's magnetic field. If Antarctica was once ice-free, these temples may predate all known civilizations, which raises a terrifying possibility. Human history may be far older than we are told. The silence around Antarctica. If even a fraction of this is true, it would change everything we know about human origins, ancient civilizations, our place in the universe. And that may explain the silence. The world's governments do not deny these theories outright. They simply avoid them. No public excavations, no open exploration, no full disclosure. Because some knowledge doesn't just inform, it destabilizes. The ice is not empty. Antarctica is not just a frozen desert. It may be a library of lost worlds, a graveyard of ancient beings, or a gateway not meant to be opened. As the ice slowly melts, one question becomes unavoidable. When Antarctica finally reveals its secrets, are we ready for the truth?